Hello, good evening, sir.
Hi, ma'am. How are you? How are you doing?
Yes, fine, sir. What about you?
Yeah, just so. Very good. I'm good, but yeah.
When is the book launch, sir?
Sorry.
When is the book launch?
Yeah, I posted this in your group, and you don't seem to be following the things up. And it's on 5th, July 5th.
Sir, please be louder. I'm unable to listen, sir.
I posted in the group. I added you in the group, and I don't see you don't seem to be following this, tracking those things.
Please forward me the same, sir. I didn't see that.
No, you're in the group. There is a separate group that I found for that. Anyways, welcome to the poetry reading with Fatal Brains. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and uh, we'll have a short one, but like fast doing this because the weather is uh, catching up. So, anyways, let's begin with our regular participant. How about Lantern Carrier? It's after a long gap. Call upon Lantern Carrier.
I'm well. Are you well?
Yeah, just managing. Yes, we are ready to,
You want me to go?
yeah, please.
Okay. Yeah, let me go a second. I have to wait for my screen to stop spinning.
Sure. Okay, let's go to Ray Whitaker. Let's see. Let's hear what he has for us.
I'm glad I. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Ray.
Good morning. I've got two short pieces today, and I'm not sure which I was gonna. I'm not sure which one I was gonna read first, so I'm just gonna read them. This one's called Mass Burden. Now these are all very fresh in the last couple of weeks. He walked into the great room, afraid of what may be there, seeking that and not seeking all at the same time. At this vast gray place where things might be fuzzily influenced by emotions and past experiences simultaneously as to be overwhelming. The dream of the night before, where he was under a full water trough seeking the valuable thing that was underneath, had just enough space to crawl under of the large steel trough, heavy, like you'd see out on the Colorado back range by the Ocher cliffs with flat boulders hanging on them by some sort of miracle. A big breath or a sneeze would send them tumbling down. In the dream, he'd panicked. Too little space, too much old sun-derided brown dirt under there. Not cloudy with the dust, however, he couldn't get his deep breaths and wondered if he was ever.
Sonali, am I visible? Am I visible?
Ray, please turn on your mic.
I'm sorry. I thought I had my mic on. I'm very sorry about that. So I have two pieces for you today, and I guess I'll just start over again. The first one is called Dwelling Within. I hesitated in the doorway, grasping the painted frame for the wood's strength to come. The universe sent it. Many colored molecules flowed in, thus standing with new intentions, facing forward toward the Orchard sandstone gorge. Winds blew brown dust devils by, these having the faces of the past, those having smiles or frowns on them, some moaning with delight, some screaming loudly, others wisely pointing out the lost, disappointments. Then the wind stopped, leaving new patterns on the garden walkway. I could not and would not dwell on the darkness behind, on that which made me hesitate, nearly causing wet tears and hugging the door, now swinging open, blue sky beckoning, seeing fresh rain off in the distance. We are only
Pawan?
what we choose to be, don't you see? There is no dust in your eyes anymore. A door opens, its rectangle, a shining possibility. Thank you.
Prasannaji, am I visible?
I don't know.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. We are live on. Yes, you're live. You're visible, sir.
Okay.
Maybe you could just turn on your video. Thank you, Ray. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Sorry for
Thank you
the
very
noise.
much.
I was since going for live. Please give a round of
Seems to
applause.
Seems to be some connection problems somewhere, huh?
Yeah, it's been happening. Okay. Thank you, Ray. Thanks for coming and thanks for reading out your poem. Please welcome Lantern Carrier.
Try and solve the problem with Gopal G. He's interrupting and it's not nice. You heard me?
That is what I'm just trying to figure out what is happening. Please go ahead. Please.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was a connection problem or what with the
You
interruptions.
were fine, Ray, but someone else was interrupting.
Right. I didn't read a second piece because of that, because I wasn't sure what was going on.
I'm sorry about that. Okay, go ahead, Lantern.
All right. I'm still having problems because I can't get my mouse to function. Okay, it seems okay now. I shall look at you the way I look at moonlight, pure, incandescent, and unblemished. My soul shall paint your smile the way Da Vinci painted Mona, mysterious, intimate, and unsullied, tracing the sweet folds of your beauty to the end of timeless time. You'll be my rainbow, hovering on the crest of sunsets and horizons, unfurling to the light like radiant sunflowers. Your hues a mesmerizing tapestry, adorning my core with your resplendent rays. Together, we'll listen as the larks sing, carry the olive branch of the immaculate dove inside our golden temple. Like magnolias, I shall always blossom in your firmament of light, like seasonal spring, paying homage to the unspoken glory of creation. Until tomorrow, I shall leave the shutters closed so that the decor and ambience of your wondrous silhouette will remain imprinted deep down in the tabernacle of my soul forever. I had searched endlessly for you, for eons without success, yet you came suddenly, me, unaware, until you slipped into my being like the moon does at twilights when I am stargazing. I so crave those I love yous in silence, for they make my breath quickens, my pulse beat that much faster, my inner sanctum fluttering like butterflies. I would like to say you're bewildering, seductive, that I miss you. Yet, just as I sometimes stare at stars, at constellations in silent awe, so too Whenever I gaze at you, I become mute and inebriated, drunk with the wine of celestial bliss, such as can only be experienced by a lover, distraught from the agony of longing for your supernal sweetness. Lantern Carrion, thank you.
Short of your pieces so far, but you're brilliant as always. Please give a round of applause to Acharya Lantern Carrier, my dear
Thank you.
friends. Thanks, Lantern, and thanks for talking about you. Ray and me are talking about you a couple of minutes back. Thanks
You
for
are who?
joining. Yeah. Please welcome Dr. Gargi Shah.
Good evening, all.
Good evening.
Pleasure to be here, invited by Dr. Prasanna Kumar in this poetry recital. My first poem is entitled Feelings. How does it feel to be happy, satisfied, loved, wanted, revered, honored, cared, safeguarded? How does it feel to be at home in equilibrium of emotions and feelings? Life sails as smoothly as a boat on a river. Tranquility descends and spreads its wings silently. Man's heart is a paradise of emotions. Sometimes he's a treasure of values. Sometimes he's devoid of contemplation. All's well that ends well. A new day, a new sunrise. Everything transforms. Transitory joys and memories. Art is beauty, beauty truth that imprints indelible impressions on the sands of time. That is the first one. The second one
Let's
is
have only one for this thing. So,
May I go ahead?
only one. This is what I will just ask. So maybe, yeah. I like the paradise of emotion. That's everything goes well. That ends well, beautifully. Put out. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Dr. Gargi Saha. Please welcome Swarna Sunkara.
Hi everyone, good morning, good evening, and everything in between. I have one that I wrote a couple of months ago, almost a year ago, and here goes. It doesn't have a title. Pain is a sweet prick of sorrow, a lethal combination of chemicals that poisons us into forgetting the logic of reason and the sweetness of joy. It is an eclipse that drowns humanity into the deafening silence of darkness, until we have no choice but to swim through the heaviness of life, as the dust storms of depression paint our faces with an ugly mask, until we are unrecognizable to ourselves. In the midst of this agony, with knives being stabbed into us from all sides, out of nowhere we hear an I love you, and the whole world stops. We do not know what to do with such a gentle thing. We bask in the awkward silence of saying nothing, hoping the other person will read our hearts and know that they have touched us with their words of love. And somehow they do. They do understand. They can feel you flinch at the words, as if the joy of love is so foreign, somehow it hurts even worse than the familiar pain of existence. How did I stray so far from myself, you wonder? I forgot to explore. That was my error. I got comfortable in pain and took that as the final answer. Come, O wanderer, let me introduce you to yourself. You are love. You are joy. You are faith. Infinite, invincible, incredible. The doses of extreme pain that life cruelly injects you with are not permanent. A secret antidote exists. Come, O wanderer, let me introduce you to yourself.
You get comfortable in your pain. So very thought-provoking. Swarna, thank you. Thanks for joining. Please give a
Thank
round of
you.
applause, my dear friends. Gopal sir, you have been saying I was too much of interruption of yours from your side. I think I have to, yeah. Please give a round of applause, my dear. Gopal sir, could you able to unmute your mic, please?
Yes, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes, sir. Please.
Yeah.
Read.
Has my turn come?
Yes, yes. Please, go ahead.
Dear friends, my new poetry book has come. This is my new poetry book. I will read a poem from my book itself. It is Hindi book, Hindi poem, and in that, if you permit me, I'll first say 4 lines and then my small poem. कि पैदा हुआ जो इस मिट्टी से, पैदा हुआ जो इस मिट्टी से, वो हिंद का कर्जदार हो गया और इसी पुख्ता सबूत से वो मेरा भी रिश्तेदार हो गया। पैदा हुआ जो इस मिट्टी से, वो भारत का कर्जदार हो गया और इसी पुख्ता सबूत से वो मेरा भी रिश्तेदार हो गया। अलग अलग जाति, अलग अलग धर्म के हैं लोग, ये देश अच्छे लोगों का एक परिवार हो गया। तो मैं आपको पोएम सुना रहा हूं कि कभी कभी मैं सोचता हूं तेरे बारे में, है मेरी जिंदगी। आई एम एड्रेसिंग माई लाइफ। कभी कभी मैं सोचता हूं तेरे बारे में, है मेरी जिंदगी। तुझे मेरी कहना ही गलत है, तू ही तो मैं हूं, तुझसे जुदा मैं कहाँ हूं। जिंदगी से बोल रहा हूं कि तू ही तो मैं हूं, मेरी नहीं मैं कहूंगा आपको, गलत है वो। तू ही तो मैं हूं, तेरे बिना मैं जुदा कहाँ हूं। तू ही मतलब तू है और एक बदन एक रूह है। रूह कभी मिटती नहीं, जिस्म मिट जाता है जब किसी का समय सिमट जाता। रूह कभी मिटती नहीं, जिस्म मिट जाता है जब किसी का समय सिमट जाता है। तो एक और सच्चाई पेश कर रहा हूं कि इसका मतलब जिंदगी नहीं, असल में समय मरता है। इसका मतलब कि जिंदगी नहीं, असल में समय मरता है। जब कोई अपना कार्यक्रम पूरा करता है, जिसकी जिंदगी का समय पूरा हो गया, उसका समय मर जाता है, जिंदगी कभी नहीं मरती। हर पल जिंदगी का एक युग हम चलाते हैं, प्यार और सुंदरता का निर्माण करते जाते हैं। नमस्कार। ये मेरी किताब जो है 30 तारीख को रिलीज होगी। ये पोइट्री की किताब है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Congratulations, Colonel Purdhani, for your new book. And I'm sure they are full of wonderful poems, and you read one very beautiful one. Thank you so much.
May I again request you come on 30th for releasing this book. Inauguration by you. This is my request to you. Thank you.
Where is Prasanna?
Yeah.
So if Prasanna is not here, then may I call Ray Whitaker? Have you already presented your poem because I joined a bit late? Ray, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so please present your poem.
Okay, let me find it.
Rishi was asking if you was presented. You did one, and Prasanna said you want one. She wasn't aware of that.
I did present one already. Yes, that's
Yeah,
correct.
Okay, you
that's what
already-
you should tell her.
I already
Okay.
did read. I read first today. So
Have you already read your poem?
yeah, I read I was the first reader today, and I've already
shall I
presented
call?
mine.
Shall I call somebody else?
I think you should. Yes, to be fair.
Yeah, to Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik. May I request Dr. Gangalaxmi?
1, 2, 3. It's like 4 people have read already.
Shall I start, sir?
Yes, please.
Madam?
Yes.
Yes. A pleasant evening to one and all present here. I am Gangalaxmi Patnaik, India. And like to recite a piece to get peace alone. Wherever I am, the air supplies me with century of love. I am never alone. Wherever I am, the air supplies me with century of love. Voices say, listen from within and without. Pay namaste to elders. Fill your heart full of love. Voices say, listen from within and without. Pay namaste to elders. Fill your heart with love. Kindness, gratitude, respect to others gives peace, bliss. Aptness comes through yoga, never miss. Kindness, gratitude, respect to others give peace, bliss. Aptness comes through yoga, never miss. Yoga is for body and mind. India to balance to world, indemnity, Yoga enhances immunity and to well, healthy, wealthy, psychologically, mentally, physically, emotionally. Unleash your inner strength. Discover power within. It is for body, mind, soul. A journey, inner strength. Discover power within. It's for body, mind, soul. A journey of exploration of this self. This is the end of my poem. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We just celebrated International Yoga Day. So your poems are always very relevant and very pertinent and always celebrates a particular day. Thank you so much because I think all of us who practice yoga, we have to understand that, it is a physical thing. You can do a physical exercise, treat it like one, or you can treat it like a mental one. And then if you bring in the spiritual quality, then you get a much better meditative quality into your life. So thank you so much. I'll call upon Dr. Shyamaprasad Patnaik to present his next poem. Because I don't know where Prasanna has disappeared, so I'll take over. Can you hear me clearly? Yes, Dr. Shyamaprasad Patnaik.
Good evening, madam. Am I audible?
I also videos. I'm busy. Don't disturb me.
Am I audible? Hello?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. And thanks to Patel Brains and Kumar Prasanna sir and Madam Roopali Gaur for giving me this opportunity. On 21st June last, we have celebrated World Music. On that occasion, I have written one poem which I am going to recite. The title of my poem is Music Heals. Music heals. It goes. 7 tunes of music calms turbulent brain. Sublime lullabies conjure, make crying babies slumbering. Music soothes like healing balm for worries. Heals wounds of love's betrayal and frustration. Devotional hymns enhance spiritual awakening. Tears in eyes sprang with touch of pathos tunes. Melts cruel heart, keeps moral high, elevates spirit. Love's musical songs turn soul romantic and sensuous. Lilting music feels one like flying in azure. Classical music allures Western prompts to twist. Music therapy cures mental depression, boosts emotions. Birds, animals, snake dances to charmer's bean. Cuckoos, nightingales, and robins possess mellifluous tunes. Myth says Deepak Raj lightens lamps, Malhar pushes rain. Music and twin souls with goddess Saraswati in 7 tunes. And that is the end of my poem. Thanks for watching and listening. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Shamaprasad ji. Yes, music, even plants and animals respond to music. When Lord Krishna plays his flute, when the cows gather, and it is scientifically also proved that birds and animals and plants respond to music. It's a beautiful poem. And our raga especially, they do bring in the rains. We're all waiting for the rains. So I think Meghamallar is the raga to play now. Thank you so much. Now,
Thank you.
then I call upon Dr. Janatha.
Roopali ma'am, and other dear friends, happy anniversary. And fertile brains make our life fertile, giving us a platform to express ourselves well. And today my poem is A Maiden at Crossroads. She, the word never complains, rather her wishes never fulfilled. Born at a rage-filled time zone, I don't know whether miseries or worries hoarded me. Sailing the sentience of shrieking steels, I mold myself with the flirting thoughts, aid myself with the anecdotes of ailments, regulate the dilemmas of disappointments, to fill out the synergies of my journey. I stood, sat, and conversed many a times for a filial life. I drew the curtains of my Lord, often to see if love prevails amidst the folds of life. Alas, no folds have kept my life's intricacies in store for me. Things are as they are. I suffer because I imagine different. Rejection is not fatal. His life, his choice, but disappointment festers in my soul. The line between the reason and madness grew thinner, left me feeling lost and helpless. I took, I watched, and hear the subtle living. Now and then the mask drifts. I see life through a transparent mirror. Felt I should wipe the dirt on the looking glass to see the real world where mortal beings mock the person. Thankful to the selfish jails who said no to me. Because of them, I did it myself. My tears well abundantly as my laughter to purify my feeble soul. I made my mind not to let things take up too much space in my heart, not to spend my whole life being upset. Never expect a man to build my life, but love to create it myself. For I understand the interior feminine rhythms, rhythms of creativity, rhythms of solitude, rhythms of play, rhythms of rest, rhythms of sexuality. Let my wings surround, soothe, and calm me. Let the warmth of the sun embrace me. Let the flowing waters wash my spirit. Let time heal, regenerate my body. And thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Janatha. It was a deeply felt and expressed poem, and asked Dr. Satinder Sethi to comment on it. Would you like to do that?
I could not hear completely.
Okay, but whoever wishes to, because it's a very strong and deeply felt poem. So, is there anybody who'd like to say a few words about it? Okay, Ray Whitaker, what about you?
I am not able to hear completely everything because I don't know. I could not hear completely. Can you hear me?
Is there anybody who wishes to say something? Because I think that it's a poem that really requires a comment. And anyway, I could ask Dr. Janatha what made you write this poem?
It is something I could see that whatever my poems, it is from my second collection, Purple Dreams, and complete poems from the women's side, women's sadness, her experience, her passion, her happiness, everything is been there. So many, there are many women in this society being rejected by men as a wife, as a lover, maybe in many of them. So women are trying to find out our space in this world. No one hears her, and we are unheard, and our voices are unheard. So always that will make us sink down and depressed, dejected, disappointed, diverting the ways of our life. So what I wanted to find out is we are spirit, we have a spirit, we have the rhythms of creativity and also positivity. So we should find our own space in this world where others deny our space, but we should find it is our own right to live in this world like anyone, know our potential, know our strength, and just empower ourselves like a phoenix. That's what.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
Because I'm happy to see Prasanna back.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for filling in, and sorry for that, power outage and the internet. So deeply troubling. uh, Sorry for I could not track out. It's like who, who read out and who followed next, and I couldn't ask. Maybe I could go to Lev RI Ardiansyah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Prasanna Kumar. Also, Dr. Roopali. I am very happy tonight I could join again this forum. My name is Lev RI Ardiansyah. I was lecturer, researcher at University of Pajajaran, and I am Indonesian poet. And I hope on August this year, I will study in National Law University, Delhi. I hope the WIPO will award me the scholarship so I can meet you in person in Delhi, I hope. Okay, without further ado, tonight I will recite my poetry titled The Sorrow Rings I wrote last week. In the forest wilderness, the still lived on in mother. In vastness of loveliness, the still lives on as mother. The still beautiful life there, word with her blessing hands. The still lives on forever, woke the time by her command. Wood, you were burned, the smoke stands, sky full of gas, and then her, warming the sea and the land, sucking heat, torment the world. Nymphs in words, still capturing, nib the thread in sorrowing. Thank you very much. Greeting from Indonesia.
Thank you, Larry.
Yeah, that was welcome.
Thanks for joining after a long gap, and please give a round of applause, my dear friends.
Yeah.
Please welcome Dr. Roopali Sarkar Gaur.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you, Lev.
Okay, am I clear? Because I'm always using somebody else's device. Am I clearly? Can you hear me? Now, this is a poem that I wrote on a prompt which was given by Dr. Santosh Bhataya, and it was called A Neanderthal Man Who Got Lost in Chandni Chowk. Chandni Chowk is a very ancient, very old market in Delhi, which is very crowded, but very historical. And a Neanderthal man, right from some past prehistoric times, so he has come and got lost there. It was a difficult prompt, but this is what I wrote. Now that I just wanted to tell you that it's not only a market, it also has a church, a very famous church, which has a very famous Jain temple, a Hindu temple, and it has a very famous mosque there. So it's and it's a bustling market. Wires from street lights crisscross the narrow lanes where shops hawk zari and gota and for bridal jewelry. The place has a fragrance of history. Plenty of past tense everywhere. Once a grand bazaar for Mughal princesses where gold, pearls, and emeralds glittered in the bright moonlight market. Today, Chandni Chowk bustles and jostles with people, piled rickshaws, and vegetable carts, and nostril-choking chili spices. Honk, honk go the move out of the way horns of buses and patpatas and the paratha wala gully churning out stuffed fried parathas and kachoris claiming antiquity. Silverware and camera shops and poet Ghalib's house are tucked away in time. The massive red fort looms from afar. Once a site of violence and bloodshed and martyrdom, the Gurudwara, Sheeshganj, a witness to turbulent times. From the minarets of the famed Jama Masjid, the muezzin calls the faithful to prayer. Temple bells ring from the Baptist church, hymns to the Lord emanate. Digambar Jain monks chant of moksha. In the entrails, the metro station swank and cool and invisible follows its mechanical rule. This is where Neanderthal found himself. He had walked a millennium in search of his creator. Pygmy creatures in the crowded streets and lanes of Chandni Chowk missed the humble giant. They were too enmeshed in his tangled hurly-burly. You can't enter here without a cap, said the mullah. And not here without a turban, said the Granthi. Go away, said the Pandit. Where is your sacred thread? You cannot enter. You're not wearing a suit, shouted the priest. Turned away by God's gatekeepers, Neanderthal entered the Digambar Jain temple. Marble pillars and marble floors and an intricate interior. At least his creator must reside here. No one stopped him, and no one asked him to wear anything. Where can I find him, he asked. Find whom? He who created me. There is no being responsible for your creation. You alone are the master of your fate. You're the captain of your soul. Puzzled, he looked inside himself. Was Neanderthal really lost in the congested, chaotic confusion of Chandni Chowk, where many thoughts met? He had at long last found himself and his own nirvana. He was his own creator, his own moral being. Millenniums fell aside, and Neanderthal understood what the sages had said. Kindness, compassion, and humble character result in human birth, while austerity is in the making and keeping of vows leads to rebirth in heaven. In the congested, chaotic confusion of Chandni Chowk, he had met many abodes of gods, and at long last found himself and his own nirvana. So the Jains, there is this group of Jains who don't wear any clothes. So you don't need a hat, or you don't need a suit, or you don't need a cap. I mean, you don't have to be identified. You are like there as you were born, naked. So this is how Neanderthal faces himself. Thank you so much.
What do you call that? Cultural richness of Delhi has been. It's very difficult to understand every culture, and all religions get integrated, and Delhi is considered to be a mini India itself. So, which cultural heritage? I need to have lots of study. And it's so beautiful, ma'am. Thank you for pick up the particular aspect of it. Wonderful. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Thank you. Thanks, ma'am. Thanks, brother. And thank you for filling in. Is always, the saving grace and being a guardian angel for me. uh, please welcome Satinder, Miss Satinder Kaur. Say Miss Satinder Kaur is a beautiful poet. Writes in Hindi, English, and Punjabi language. Is done as masters in science and as English as well. Please welcome Satinder Kaur.
Thank you, Prasanna ji, for this beautiful introduction. And I am so happy today. I missed being here with all of you for the last few weeks, and I was really missing you together. I was here with you reciting poems and listening to you all, but somehow I could not get the opportunity. So today I am again here, and I am with my poem, Man and Nature. I don't know, I am really hearable. because there is some problem in the sound. I could not listen to properly the poems read by Dr. Janatha and Dr. Roopali. I don't know whether you will be able to hear me clearly, but I am here to recite my poem. Man and Nature. While standing in my balcony on the 4th floor of the building, I glanced all around in the early morning, mesmerized and spellbound by the smiling sun god, sending his heavenly blessings, the shining golden rays like the face, racing, jumping, and dancing, elbowing the darkness away. Suddenly, a gentle, frightened flutter I could hear. Suddenly, a gentle, frightened flutter I could hear. A small, wounded dove looked here and there. The tears in its eyes, like a prism, scattered the light from the heaven in the beauty of the rainbow. The tears in its eyes, like a prism, scattered the light from the heaven in the beauty of the rainbow. Saddened to see her plight, I took her in my palm. I took her in my palm, not able to hold my tears, and caressed her lovingly as I was caressed by the sun's warm and cozy beams. In that embalming serenity, several orchestrated sounds I could hear. In that embalming serenity, several orchestrated sounds I could hear of gentle breeze, of twittering birds, of fluttering butterflies, of rustling leaves. Love, beauty, and tranquility around instilled in me a firmer faith in the Creator that man and nature are so closely related. Love, beauty, and tranquility around instilled in me a firmer faith in the Creator that man and nature are closely related. Thank you. Thank
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. Man and nature are closely related, and people are, just what do you call exploiting the nature in the name of
you.
development, whatever it
Can there
is.
be one poem in Hindi?
Ma'am, we restricted it for one.
Okay,
one
okay, all right, all right, all right. Fine. Thank you
so
so
I
much.
don't. Thank you, ma'am. That was very. I mean, these kind of poems should be, written and heard about. And please give a round of applause to Dr. I think we have completed reading, and I don't know what about Shyamaprasad Patnaik, whether he's read or not. Shyamaprasad, sir, have you completed your reading?
Hello.
Sir?
I have already recited. Already recited my
Oh,
poem,
yes,
sir.
sure.
Prasanna, you can read
Right,
your
sir.
poem.
Right, sir. Right, ma'am. I think it's just a short one. Maybe it will take you to the what do you call esoteric. That is what I believe. Next to the times, I see the breeze of infinity stretching its hands to reach out to a million dreams. The reveries of uncharted pages wherein I scribbled verses of esoteric essence. Now aeons and eternal vision synchronized to become a singami to write a dance of cosmos. And I became a witness to the interplay of eras and space. Thank you. This is it. That's brings that brings us to the end of this recital. Sorry, we had this short. Usually have a long recitals,
So good.
but
Thank you, Prasanna. Thank you very much. You need a rest.
Thank
Get
you.
well.
We look forward for your submissions. As we know, we have completed 5 years of Fertile Brains, and we are we announced a yearbook for the Fertile Brains. Sky is the sky reach for the sky. So all those who have joined open mics from 2023 to 2024 June 24, or requested. I mean, like participate in this anthology. The beauty of this is it's multilingual, and you could share your in mother tongue, and you could translated version of it, so that we could have the variety of flavor of languages, different languages. So we are looking forward it, and the final, I mean, like the final date is to reach is July 30th. So details have been put in the group, and I'll be sharing this. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah,
And,
thank you.
look forward to
Thank you
have
very
the
much. Yeah.
more lively sessions with me being more energetic.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you for
Prasanna.
cooperation.
Despite all
Oh,
the
thank you,
the
Prasanna. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
there's a lot of power outages and the heat mounting up and the rains disturbing us. You're managing to go through this and keeping us alive. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Janatha ma'am, for joining, and thank you, Levi
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Satinder ma'am, and all. Thank you. Thanks for